Hey YouTube, it's your girl Sheila J, and I am back with another video. If you are new here, welcome. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on your bell notifications so you can be notified every single time yours truly uploads a new video. If you are not new here, welcome back. But you always come back because I'm everyone's favorite everything, your favorite YouTuber, and everything I touch always turns to gold. Today's video, I am talking about my favorite 5 books that I would highly suggest to anybody who is just getting started in manifesting, with one bonus book. If you want to read my blog post on the manifestingtherapist.com, you can read my blog post. It does not include the bonus book. Unfortunately, I wrote this before I got the bonus book that I'm including in this video, but either way, it's still a good blog post. Excuse the website because the website is currently under construction, but I don't want to stop myself to putting out content just because the website is not great. I want to practice what I preach on my channel about the whole just doing it and not being perfect, and your followers and whoever actually generally supports you is going to flock to you regardless of what your fucking website looks like. That is why the website looks the way that it looks, but don't worry, it is a work in progress. As I grow, as this channel grows, I will continue to work on it and just keep putting out amazing content for you guys as I go along. Without further ado, let's get into my top 5 books that are really great for you if you are just getting into manifesting. The first book that I want to talk about is by Russ. He is a rapper. This is who he looks like. I'm gonna link a picture right here for you guys. It's basically, it's All in Your Head, Get Out of Your Way by Russ. This is a really easy, simplified way of manifesting. He breaks down manifesting in the most simplest way possible. That is why I'm suggesting this book, because it's easy to digest. It is not written in complicated words or terms, nothing scientific. It's just done in the most easiest, simplest way possible. You can literally read this book in like a day or 2. It took me a day and a half to finish this, and I was high when I read it. It's All in Your Head, Get Out of Your Way. It's broken down into 3 different parts. The first part is part 1, which is delusion. The second part is persistence. And then third part, gratitude. It has 18 chapters, and it's just like, again, like literally, like it literally really breaks it down for you. Patience tastes bitter, but the aftertaste is so sweet. Anything I want, I speak into existence. That's how I'm living. That's how I'm winning. It took this guy 10 years to literally manifest his dream life. He knows what he's talking about if he wrote it in a book. So please, just read it. I highly suggest it. Do not stunt your growth. Read this book. I really think that this book will help you get into manifesting. And please do your girl a favor and tag Russ in this video. Let him know that I am recommending his book in my video. Please, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The second book that I am recommending is Psycho-Cybernetics. If you watch Dylan James, you know that Dylan James, he recommends this book to pretty much everyone who watches his channel, all of his clients. I'm suggesting this too because I read this book and it is a game changer. It is an absolutely game changer, and it pretty much talks about how to improve your self-image, because you can change how you look on the outside, but if your inside does not match with your outside, you're literally going to keep manifesting the same things into your life if you are not actually doing the internal work. So you can manifest anything in your 3D, but as quick as you manifested all that stuff in your 3D, you're gonna lose that stuff because you didn't actually take the time out to actually work on your inner self. That's what this book basically talks about, and this book really, really helped to change my perspective of how I see myself, because I I still feel like I straddle the fence a lot, and I'm still like, I'm human. I'm learning just like you guys. So I'm on this journey with you guys too. So I am not exempt from the work. Just like Dylan is not exempt from the work, or any other coach that's on YouTube is not exempt from the work. So at the end of the day, I'm just doing what I feel best, and I'm just recommending things that I think will help you because I know it's helped me. Psycho-Cybernetics is one of my book recommendations for you to read. My third book that I am recommending is Your Brain is a Time Machine by Dean. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but it's the neuroscience and the physics of time. I am suggesting to read this book. It literally breaks down how your brain is an actual time machine, because all of everything that exists in your 3D circumstances is literally nothing but memories. So if you really think about everything that is inside of you, even if you're experiencing it in the 3D, it's just a memory. It breaks down to just be a memory. Your past is a memory, and your future, even though it hasn't happened yet, that is a memory. Which means if that is a memory, if your past is based on a memory and you keep reliving that memory of something bad happening, that means that you can go back into that memory bank and go change it. The issue that I feel like I have about doing that is because I don't remember some of my memories. I have some memories that are suppressed in my subconscious because of trauma. So if you can't remember your deep-rooted memories and you're having some problems with revising because you can't remember, then you can still revise, because I'm still working on it. But it's going to take you a little bit more time because you have some really suppressed memories that you don't realize that you have. But it's okay. And like I said, this book really breaks it down and really helps you understand that everything exists in your head. After I read this, it was just like completely wide opening for me. They even have a part of this book where I think it's in the last chapter where they basically break down free will. And the concept of free will is such a controversial topic that it's like people will be like, oh, you're taking away someone's free will, but you're not. You're actually not. And really, that's why I like this book, because it really broke down the concept of free will. Like the last chapter is called Consciousness Binding the Past and the Future. And I'm just going to read one of the things it says. There is a theory which states that if ever anyone discovers exactly what the universe is for and why it is here, it will instantly disappear and be replaced by something even more bizarre and inexplainable. There's another which states this has already happened. That was written by Douglas Adams. And I'm going to do a thorough other video on this, including this, because I'm currently writing a blog post on this. So I will be doing a longer video about my theory on free will. And this is because I'm also studying neuroscience, and I'm studying, this is what I'm studying. I eat, breathe, and live this stuff. But I'm just going to read this, and then I'm going to move on to the next book. Much like the word time, free will is one of those concepts that, to quote St. Augustine, again, I know what it is if I wish to explain it to him, who asked, I do not know. If a tree falls in a forest, no one is around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. The riddle here lies in the ambiguity of the word sound. If one correctly defines sound as a vibration of air molecules, then the fallen tree makes a sound. But if one were to define sound as the conscious perception of those vibrating molecules by a human, then the answer is no. The riddle of whether free will exists also revolves around the ambiguity in defining what free will is. One of the definitions of free will in the Oxford English Dictionary is the power of an individual to make free choices not determined by divine predestination, the law of physics, causality, fate, etc. This is perhaps one of the most people mean by free will, but scientifically speaking, it is an unfortunate definition, because if by physical causality one means that the law of physics, then one is only left with the possibility that free will is the product of some ineffable substance or entity akin to the soul. Indeed, as the neuroscientist Red Montague has put it, free will is a close cousin to the idea of the soul, the concept that you, your thoughts and feelings derive from an entity that is separate and distinct from the physical mechanisms that make up your body. On the upside, adherence to this definition would allow us to actually answer the riddle, no, free will does not actually exist. I will do a thorough video explaining this from this perspective with a thorough blog post about this as well at some point. Stay tuned for that video because free will doesn't really exist. And the fact that it's in this book and a neuroscientist wrote this goes to show you that free will doesn't exist. So please stop saying that free will exists because it doesn't. The fourth book that I am highly suggesting is Manifest Now by Adil Amend. I'm probably saying her name wrong and I apologize in advance. I wish I knew how to properly say her name right because the book is absolutely amazing. And I have 2 of her books on my list. This book also it's an easy read. It also breaks down manifesting in more simplest terms for you guys. And it's a step-by-step guide on how to manifest your dream life. It also has 10 unique, powerful techniques that you can use on a daily basis to release any mental, physical, and emotional blocks that are hindering you from manifesting your dream life. There's Think It, which are 35 powerful thoughts to keep you energized, focused, and exciting to manifest. Then there's Affirm It, which is 100 affirmations that will help you start speaking, feeling, and commanding greatness in your life with abundance, happiness, and financial freedom into your life right now. Magnetic Money Mindset, which is the tools that'll help you discover your purpose, tap into your creative genius, do what you love, and attract financial freedom along the way. So that's Manifest Now. The 5th book is Inner Glimpse, and once again, it's written by the previous author that I can't pronounce her name correctly because honestly, I really don't know how to pronounce it correctly. She also has an Instagram called Adildanair, and it's basically community. She's really did that, and I love this book because it's activating anything that's inside of you and your divine spark. It also comes with self-mastery, a 15-day self-mastery program, 5 powerful methods that will help you manifest and experience the reality that you want. And then it also has 100 affirmations that will activate your inner power. And then it also has Inner Glimpses Daily Thoughts, 30 inner glimpses thoughts to help you use and activate, recharge, and clear your energy on a daily basis. So that's this book. And if you want to read more about this book, the link is in the description box below. And last but not least, the bonus book that I'm also referring to you guys is The Law of Divine Compensation. I really highly suggest this book. I went into Barnes and Nobles the other day and I started reading it and I couldn't put it down, so I had to buy it. So like I said, it's not like I haven't finished reading it yet, so I don't really have much to say, but I do think that you guys should read it. I find this little book to be really helpful. And if you can't put a book down, that says a lot. If you really start reopening up the page and it gets you thinking and whatever, you literally, like, that's the book that you need to read because it resonates with your soul. It's resonating with who you are. So read it. I'm learning very big on not procrastinating and listening to my intuition. And one of the quotes that I love in this book is that we experience who we really are and what it is we're meant to do in any moment when we pour our love into the universe. That's like actually my favorite part of this book. And I'm in this moment where I'm learning to surrender my talents, and I'm surrendering to what I don't know and just be like, you know what, this is out of my control. I can't do anything about this, but you know what, I have to keep going. I can't sit here procrastinating anymore and putting my life on pause and acting like I'm not doing something right when I am. I can't sit here letting life go by me and not acting with urgency and just being afraid that I'm not gonna get what I want out of fear. Because just because the past showed me one thing doesn't mean that my future cannot change. And the more that I sit here in this moment procrastinating and not doing the things that I really, really, really want to do and I'm called to do, the more I'm pushing away my dreams and my goals and that future self that I want to be so bad. I say this to say, remember that you can do anything that you put your mind to, but you need to put aside any issues that you need to do and put aside your ego trying to protect you, because at the end of the day, your ego don't know no better. Your ego doesn't know any better. Your conscious mind is there to protect you. So at the end of the day, if you have a dream, if you have a goal, do it. Just do it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. All you have to do is just do it.
Do it! Just do it!
And the rest will follow. The rest will follow. The rest will come to you when it's meant for you. But you not doing it and you stopping yourself from getting certain things, I don't know what it's doing. I know plenty of people who started businesses with absolutely nothing to their name and are now making money. I know people who started businesses with public assistance and now have houses. Like, I know someone who literally had so many evictions on her credit that no one would rent to her, and now she has a house of her own. I say this to say, you're stopping yourself every single time you don't want to act on the things that you are trying to do. There are so many ways of making money. There are so many different possibilities of you making money. The options are there. Even on my channel, I talk about how you can make and save money. So it's there. You just have to apply the things that you are learning on a day-to-day basis. And I don't even know how I went off topic. If I'm saying it, it's meant for somebody to hear in this video. So I say that to say, don't stop yourself. Keep going. So that is all I wanted to say. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate each and every single one of you guys. We'll see you in the next one. Money missing handsome, rock around spinning like a come up in the answer for her problems, but I'm not a mind, I'm buying it though. You don't like me how you think you do, I like it though. I know I'm fine, but the money makes me handsome, rock around spinning like a come up in the answer for. Someone tag Russ in this video, please and thank you. You know, because it's the best I ever had. Utah freestyle, manifest. You know, I'm just listing my top 3 songs. Fuck it, I do it myself. Okay, that might be my top 4 favorite songs. And then we got Handsomer. So that actually is top 5. Anyways, tag Russ in this video. Face mask and all. Because I'm feeling beautiful. Because my face mask makes me feel beautiful. Okay. That is all. Deuces. See you in the next video.